And now, it's time for toilet talk. Again, specifically toilets that don't belong to you and me, but to the general public. And boy, do they use the out of those things. Now, there are a few places worse than a public restroom. A few. When you find yourself in a public restroom, you will be confronted with varying degrees of surprise. The first type of surprise is kind of something you're already expecting in the back of your mind. This is when the door swings open and oh dear God, if you can survive the sight and stench of whatever's in there, you're left wondering, was this the work of a human or of a horse? You scram out of there while you still can. The second type of surprise is a little more bearable than the first, albeit still utterly disgusting. This is when you open the door and are greeted by something that's probably not horse-produced, but is still a little worse than human. So, you figure it was left by a centaur, flush the mess away, and proceed. The worst type of surprise is when you walk in and you see something that's definitely human-made. It's tiny, and it's stinky, and it's not in a flushable area. It'll be dangling on the rim or encrusted in the bowl somewhere, and even when you flush it, it's still there. Which would be okay, except that as soon as you leave the stall, some lady walks right in, and you know she's gonna think that you left that darling little gem there. You could warn her. Hey, before you do anything, you see that thing right there? Right there. That wasn't left by me. I can guarantee you. Mine doesn't look like that. Mine's more like a rusty, soft, fibrous, symphonic, Odie. You know what? I think I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll leave you to your business. But that probably wouldn't do much help. So, you get out of there as fast as you can, without forgetting to wash your hands, of course, and hope that this lady never sees you again. Now, the best type of surprise is when you kick the door open and you're greeted by a wonderful sight. A bowl that's actually shiny and clean. Let's hope it's the best surprise that's lurking in your nearest public restroom.